Hello, everyone. This is Adam Banks and Renee Cobb, and welcome to another Off the Cuff and Overtones Live collab episode.
The water is 100 proof. Raise a barn and raise a roof. Horsepower of a different breed, built for comfort and for speed. And bluegrass don't need cutting. Mountain high and valley low, God beside me, here I go. With all the golden underspin, just barely in the summer wind. And bluegrass don't need cutting. Oh, the sun shines bright in the green rolling hills of my birth, and you're closer to heaven than any other place upon this earth.
Good evening, everyone. You are listening to a special broadcast of a special edition series to celebrate the Josie Music Award preview shows called, wait for it, Over the Banks. Woohoo! This is a mash-up of Overtones Live and Off the Cuff with Adam Banks. Tonight, we are here coming at you from Radio Lex WLXU 93.9 FM live in the Deborah Hensley Studios at Gray Line Station. This special broadcast will talk about the music of business.
And right off the cuff, please join me in wishing Renee and Warren a very happy anniversary as we are celebrating 5 years of what many have called a match made in musical heaven. Let's hear it for Renee and Warren.
That's amazing. And let us further congratulate you on the news coming from Istanbul, Turkey. I thought turkey was just something that you had on Thanksgiving. This week, folks, and I can't make this up, as Listen Locally was awarded the gold medal in the 2024 Stevie International Business Awards for the Entertainment and Media category. So how about a round of applause for Listen Locally, the presenter of Overtones Live.
Thank you so much, Adam and Kate. And we decided after Kate Smith's appearance on Over the Banks last month that she is now assigned as our beat reporter and color commentator for all things Josie Music Awards. So first of all, let's welcome Kate to the show.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
So Adam, how about we go ahead and hit our Kentucky music lineup music and introduce our guests for this evening's show. Adam, last month's show was dedicated to the music industry categories, and today we will be moving into those honored in the music, album, genre, and music video categories. We are also going to bring in a special guest who is up for 3 awards in this weekend's Kentucky Urban Art Awards, being held in Louisville, I believe, this weekend. And we'll surprise our audience with their name at the end of the show. Adam, Steve Lukather, who is from the band Toto, has said of our first guest, he could be the greatest guitar player he has ever heard. Please join me in welcoming, for the first time on Overtones Live, the great guitar virtuoso, Ben Lacy.
Woohoo! One of my favorite guests to have on Off the Cuff. We are pleased to welcome multiple JMA-nominated Tanner Blevins and Amanda Turner from Wicked Peace.
Woo!
We talked about him on the show last episode and our Knott County connection, so his ears must have been burning so bad that he had to come up and see us in person. Please welcome my high school alumni buddy, Mr. Brando Vanschoyck.
We are also pleased to welcome for the first time to Over the Banks, as they hail from my hometown. I'm so happy to introduce the listening audience to Somerset, Kentucky's STATELAW.
Woo! Woo! And as I mentioned, we have a special surprise guest coming in at the end of the show, so we will hold our applause to when he's done with another interview in the community room with Kenny Cummins. That should be a little bit of a hint there. So let's get this musical party started with a song from Ben Lacy. And Ben, we are going to rewind the tape to that time you were on Tim Farmer's Homemade Jam, with your take and arrangement on a Steely Dan classic, Josie. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Overtones Live, the great Ben Lacy. We'll give some applause. So that was a YouTube throwback to Ben Lacy's appearance on Tim Farmer's show, Homemade Jam. And first of all, Ben, thank you so much for being here. And welcome to Overtones Live. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
So, Ben, you are a Josie Music Awards nominee.
Wow.
I'm sure you were kind of surprised to find that out.
Absolutely.
In the instrumental category, and more specifically for guitar. And let me just ask you, what does that mean for you, even as a seasoned artist, to be recognized in an international awards show platform that pays great homage to the independent musician?
I mean, I'm honored. I mean, anytime you you pour work into your craft, and if you're acknowledged for that, I think that's at the end of the day, that's what we all want, right?
Yes,
You
absolutely.
have your craft, and then for me, it's how you treat people, and then there's your craft, and then those are the two things that matter the most.
Yeah.
And so if I put a lot of time into my craft, and someone wants to honor it, I'm honored. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I
that's
think that's great.
incredible.
Yeah.
And this has been done by an international panel of judges in all aspects of the
Wow.
industry. So this
Wow.
isn't one of these voting contests
Okay.
that we hear
Not
a
a
lot about.
popularity
as well.
thing?
No, not
Okay,
a
good.
popularity. You'd win that, though, anyway.
No.
As a matter of fact, you are such a local favorite here in
Oh, wow.
Lexington. And everyone, if you see Ben's name on a venue event, you'll want to make sure that you go and see
Thank
him
you.
live.
Thank you.
What can you tell us about your illustrious career in music today, and where do you feel it's going to go in the future?
I have no. You know what? I don't think in terms of what size stage I'm playing on, or how much income I'm generating doing it. But for me, I always come out from more of a student perspective. I'm a student. You know what I mean? So that's just the way I think. So for me, it's about how can I get better. That's what the day revolves around. My wife will tell you that. It's like I'm playing all the time. It's like, how can I get better? That's all. That's my main concern. So as far as like looking in the future, hopefully I'll just be a better musician is what I'm hoping for.
Well, wow, we can't wait for that.
You don't
can't
always
we?
know how to. Well, you don't know how to get there sometimes, so you
Right.
just keep plugging away, and hopefully you figure out some way to get better.
And probably as like new music comes out, you enjoy having some really different takes on arrangements on how that works out.
That's correct.
Well, everybody really enjoys that. And Adam and Kate, let me just tell you that Ben Lacy has won the Lexington Music Awards so many times that he offered to retire his name from the category. And it's now known as the Ben Lacy Guitar Award, and each year someone new gets it. And even a chapter of that story, I'm going to move my camera over here too, who's sitting next to him, is that we have Tanner Blevins from Wicked Peace in the studio today. And Tanner has also won that Ben Lacy Guitar Award for 2 years, I believe.
Well, we're going to have to change it to the Tanner Award.
Yeah, one more year, it's going to be Tanner Blevins.
Can I get back in the race if that happens?
I feel like there's some kind of ceremonial passing of the baton going on
love
right
it.
here in the
Love
studio. So let's give it up for Tanner, too.
Absolutely.
Tanner, let me swing the microphone over to you and let me ask you, what has it meant to you to receive that award for the past 2 years?
I mean, it's been really cool and shocking when I win that one, but I definitely, it's awesome. A lot of people will say, "Oh, I heard you were the best guitarist in town." I'm like, well, that's definitely not what that means, but I will take it. I'll take it. But to be sitting here with the namesake is pretty cool.
Yeah,
And,
well,
I mean,
Ben,
'cause
we
he's that guy. So
Yeah, no kidding. And this is a great moment here for Overtones and Over the Banks and Off the Cuff, isn't it? Adam?
1,000%. So, Ben, we are so glad to have you here with us today. And since we have heard your contributions to the music landscape, let's hear from your successor in the world of great Kentucky music, Tanner and Amanda from Wicked Peace. Now, I've got to interview the Wicked Peace on Off the Cuff before, but the lady of the group, I have never met Amanda Turner. It is so nice to have you. They were hiding you, or you were hiding from me, one.
Yeah, they keep me secret.
Yes. So, what are we going to get to hear live in the studio today? Because you're doing a live performance. Talk about what you're going to be performing.
So we're going to play The Wrong Way, which is the opening track from our new album that we put out last year, this year? Last year.
Last year, I think.
And so the music video was nominated for the Josies, so we thought we'd play The Wrong Way.
Let's hit it.
Let's hear it.
What did it start with? I can't muster what you said. We won't get far with that kind of bounty on my head. And I've got problems this whole world is partial to. We can't go on it. I'll just fall apart on you. I don't wanna see that rosy red if it'll soon turn gray. I don't wanna take this road ahead if it'll only change the sound. I'm turning around. the highway ain't always the right way, despite what the miles say. Oh, the long way ain't always the wrong way, despite what the songs say. It's always the wrong way back to you. I didn't promise an evergreen existence with an armrest. That must have been something you missed back when you promised. You see, the ones you couldn't keep, they kept me honest. And now they keep me on my feet. But I don't wanna be some kind of clown if I am always blue. I don't wanna keep this fire around if it is only burning through my memory of you. The highway ain't always the right way, despite what the miles say. Ooh, the long way ain't always the wrong way, despite what the songs say. It's always the wrong way back to you. I don't wanna feel like giving up the minute that I wake, but I never feel I'm living up to any choice I make. I don't wanna be the smile right before the fade to black. I don't wanna be the mile right before you find with where you're at. The right way, despite what the miles say. Yeah, that's why I'm taking the long way. It ain't always the wrong way, despite what the songs say. It's always the wrong way back to you.
Yeah. Let's go. Absolutely beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful.
That was Wicked Peace, everyone. What a great song. And if you're keeping score, Ben Lacy is nominated for Best Guitarist at this year's Josie Music Awards. Let's do a pass the microphone around and let me ask everyone to tell our listeners what they are JMA nominated for. Tanner and Amanda, we will start with you.
Well, that last song we played, The Wrong Way, the music video is nominated for Best Music Video in Duo or Group, and then we're nominated for Multi-Genre Group as well.
My turn?
Yes. He had to write them down. He's been nominated so much.
Listen, I can't remember that, okay? I'm up for Male Artist of the Year, Multi-Genre, Male Vocalist of the Year, Americana Folk, and then Song of the Year, Folk category with my song Shadow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm Chris with STATELAW, and we are nominated for Best Rock/Metal Group of the Year.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. So we have several different genres, as you can tell, on this show today, and we're so glad you're here. Kate, you want to take it away?
Yes, folks, up next, we have a song from STATELAW, who hails from Somerset. How about the two of you introduce yourselves, or Chris, you introduce yourself and tell us what we are going to get to hear next on this special edition of Over the Banks.
This is Chris Lacky. I am the lead singer, one of the songwriters and guitarist for STATELAW. This song is called Magic. You can interpret it as you will, but I wrote it originally about getting ready to leave a hometown and take a big journey. And so hence the line, now you see me, now you don't. But it kind of rocks, so we hope you enjoy it.
Awesome. Here's STATELAW.
Do you want to see a trick? I'm all out of patience. Watch as I remove myself from the situation. Turn around and close your eyes. You better close them tightly. Open up and turn around. You won't know where to find me. 'Cause this is not a happy life. This is an illusion. And I'm not gonna stick around just for your amusement. Someday I'll just disappear and not be here like it's magic. Now you see me, now you don't. Tragic, you won't even see me go. I let myself put up with you for so long. And I like it, the thought of finally being me. Like it, the thought of finally being free. I've not known who I am for so long. There's no rabbit in my hat, but my bag's already packed in. My car's filled up with gas. If you ask me where I'm going, I might tell you I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take. Going to make it all by myself. Gotta find a way to make it work or rely on someone else. 'Cause my life's like a magic trick. Makes me sick that the way I feel is that what you think you saw my face is all the feelings I conceal. But I can't show all of my emotion. Just an ocean of my commotion. I get the notion that I'm holding myself back from what I'm supposed to do. Saying, think and be. Guess it's true you don't know me. I know you will never know that it is time for you to go. Someday I'll just disappear and not be here like it's magic. Now you see me, now you don't. Tragic, you won't even see me go. I let myself put up with you for so long. And I like it, the thought of finally being me. Like it, the thought of finally being free. I've not known who I am for so long. Someday I'll just disappear and not be here like it's magic. Now you see me, now you don't. Tragic, you won't even see me go. I let myself put up with you for so long. And I like it, the thought of finally being me. Like it, the thought of finally being free. I've not known who I am for so long. 'Cause it's magic, now you see me, now you don't. Tragic, you won't even see me go. I let myself put up with you for so long. And I like it, the thought of finally being me. Like it, the thought of finally being free.
All right, let's give one more round of applause for STATELAW with Magic. Now, what we are going to do at this point in the show is we're going to have another around the horn question asked to everybody. And that question is just a simple one. And we will start back over here with Wicked Peace. But what does all of this mean to you in terms of getting nominated and having your work recognized?
It's just really cool. It makes you feel really special. We just like to get together in my brother Tanner's basement and play music, so all of this is just really neat. It's a big honor.
Yes. You want to echo anything of what she said, Tanner? Or is it...
I do love that basement.
All right, let's swing the mic over to Brando.
Yeah, with me, it's more of I've played guitar my whole life. You know that, Adam.
Yes.
But I've only started like singing in public the last probably 3 years. So it's validation that somebody likes what I'm doing. They hear the lyrics, they like it. They hear the songs, they like those because I've just never done it. You know what I mean? So it's awesome to be included and amongst people like this. You know, like I'm fanboying out about him. I'm a fan of his, and I've been trying so hard to meet that guy, but we all do the same things on the same nights, so it's hard to do that. But yeah, it's really cool to be a part of that.
Very cool. And let's swing the mic over here back to STATELAW, who we just heard on the show. So what does all of this mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. Talking to the guys that couldn't be here, the recognition just for doing something that we love and we're passionate about, and knowing that other people enjoy hearing it. I've always said if just one person enjoys hearing the music we make, we'll keep making it. But to get recognized and nominated for something like this, it's very humbling and just really good encouragement for us to keep doing what we're doing and keep putting out new music and figuring out what our fans like to give them more of it.
Oh, that's excellent. All right. Well, listen, folks, that was another great round. So we're going to swing the microphone over to my buddy Brando. And listen, Brando, you are from Somerset. Well, excuse me, you're not from Somerset, Kentucky, because
Right.
you are from the same hometown as me,
Yep.
Knott County. So first of all, let's just address that.
Yeah.
Man, what about the talent coming out of Knott County, Kentucky,
know.
right there,
Yeah.
right? It's a little hidden gem in just the dusty mountains of eastern Kentucky.
Yeah.
So, Brando, man, did you have any Adam Banks memories? What was I like in high school? I just want to know.
Okay, so you know me.
Yeah.
And you know that I don't sugarcoat things. That's what I'm known
That's
for.
why I asked you.
And I'm going to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Exactly what I've heard about you, like fly on the wall
Oh,
stuff.
God, I'm nervous.
Never. And I told Warren this. We're going to have to make up some kind of rumor on you because I don't hear anything bad about you, even in high school. And where we're from, such a small town, what we have in our graduating class?
I would say 100.
100 people,
100
maybe?
people, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people's going to talk bad about you.
Yep.
And nobody talked bad about you. Everybody loved you. You was the nice guy, the friendly guy, the guy that makes everybody feel better when you come in the room.
I'm blushing.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks.
That's the truth.
Yes, he made me blush. But Brando, I'm a big fan of your music, and I'm so glad that we're finally able to collab and do something
Absolutely.
together. It's a long time coming. But Brando, what is our audience going to be blessed with here today? Because we're getting ready to get a live studio performance from you. So talk about the song that you're going to be playing for us.
This it's pretty close to my heart. It's the first song I put out as a singer-songwriter, and it put me on the map as a singer-songwriter so I could go out and play shows. Like when I put this out, then I started getting some people saying, hey, do you want to play a show? Like at a restaurant or a bar, you know. Before that, I played in metal bands, played guitar. Nobody knew who I was. But I had a buddy of mine in the metal bands and all the other bands we played in. He committed suicide. His name was Jackie Sloan, and it bothered me, like a lot deeper than just people passing away. Something about that bothered me a lot, and just being honest, I had a lot of those struggles myself. All my friends did that I knew, but we didn't talk about it. You know how it is where we're from. Men don't talk about things.
It's a sign of weakness if
Exactly.
you do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was something that I was thinking on, like, man, what could I have done? You know, and I'm not very good with words as far as talking to people because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I can write a song about this, how I felt, maybe how he felt, and maybe how somebody else feels. You know, and if, like he said, if it helps one person, then it did its job. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. So I'm glad that you can use your creative outlet to just let that out, let some steam
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about. Well, my friend, take it away.
The song's called Burn. Do I need to move this back?
I'll control it.
Okay. To be able to hear this guitar and stuff?
Oh, yes, sir.
The song's called Burn. Some days I just wish the world would burn. Some days I'm just waiting for my turn. But in my mind it's where I hide it all. So far down there's nowhere left to fall. Through the flames no one can hear my cries. I'm too far gone, make it back this time. So watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn myself alive. Some days I could leave it all behind. Some days hope's hard to find, but in my eyes are stories you won't know. You don't recognize them, barely hanging on. Through the flames, no one can hear my cries. I'm too far gone, make it back this time. So watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn. Watch me burn myself alive. Watch me burn myself alive.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. First time I heard it live.
I know. I'm so glad that we've had the live music for this show, haven't you?
I mean, yes, and I swear, and everybody listening at home, guys, this is not county's own, not county grown. Brando.
Ball Creek.
Ball Creek, yes, absolutely.
And you know what I might add is that we have 2 not county Josie nominees in the room because Adam's been nominated for Best Radio Show.
We're going to have to paint the town red, Brando.
That's right.
What are the chances of that in Knott County?
I know it. We're going to really get reunited during the weekend of the Josies.
I just love it. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thanks for
Brando was actually on our live version at Nash House in Nashville 2 weeks ago, and you can see the YouTube videos that we've just posted. They're doing really well. You can visit Burn, and another song that he has is called Shadow.
Yep.
So thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you guys so much for letting me.
Well, we're just going to keep you in place there, Brando, if that's
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
And we do have another, this is a round 3 question, Kate. Here we go. What or who are you looking forward to doing or seeing most at the Grand Ole Opry on October 27th as the Josie Music Awards celebrates the international independent musicians of the world? And I'm going to start with Tanner and Amanda because they're actually going to be on tour that weekend and they're unable to go. But what are you looking forward to when I go to the stage to accept the 3 awards that you're going to win? How about that?
Yeah. One thing I'm always excited to see is the flash and the style that Renee and Warren are going to bring in the outfits and just the whole vibe because it's always different. It's always cool. So yeah, definitely
we've leveled up. We had to level up for Hollywood for sure. And I just want to let everybody know, we talked about this the last show, but we are planning, if you want to wear a little bit of UK blue when you're there on the red carpet that night, we're trying to have a blue out to celebrate Kentucky. So thank you all. Brando, what are you looking forward to, or who are you most looking forward to seeing?
Basically just all my friends that are getting to go. I mean, like Adam, I've not got to hang out with him in 5 years.
And we're going to do it, too.
We're going to do it, yeah. You guys, Brett Dunn, just all my friends that play music, and I keep saying this, I'm sorry if I'm repetitive, but we do the same things on the same nights, so we don't get to see each other in that setting much.
That's a challenge, isn't it?
It's hard, and I've never been to the Grand Ole Opry, so I'm excited. I've never stepped foot in there, so it's pretty cool.
That was kind of like the Taylor Hurnley story last year. It was his first time at the Grand Ole Opry, and he ended up on stage, too. And he even had his name mispronounced by an Oak Ridge boy.
That's cool.
That's a privilege.
So not everybody can say that. Kate, I'm talking Kate into going. Let me ask. She doesn't know that she's going, but I've been talking to her all week about she's got to be there, right?
Yes.
And so what would you look most forward to from a night like that?
Well, I mean, you've got to take into consideration the whole event is going to be held at the Grand Ole Opry and what that means just in itself. But, you know, like coming from Somerset, Kentucky and Pulaski County, and just seeing folks that have come through the studio and folks that I've seen perform, being nominated and having maybe receiving an award when they get there. I've said this for so long now. Our little area has so much incredible talent. And to see it starting to be really, really, really recognized is so awesome. So having, you know, Brando and Chris from STATELAW and all the other nominees from our area, like Kevin Thomas Jones and several others, man, it's so awesome and it's so deserved. They so deserve it. So I'm excited to see all of that. Yeah.
Outstanding. Thank you so much. We'll swing it over to Chris from STATELAW. What are you looking forward to, or who are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'll say, long story short, we were a 4-piece when we were nominated. We're a 3-piece now. And so we weren't sure if we were still going to be STATELAW at this point. We tossed around a bunch of band names like the Choke Artists and Strange. Ultimately came back to STATELAW and decided to revamp our social media, so we're getting momentum going again. But we've got a show on the 25th, and I know some of my bandmates have family obligations, so I'm going to try to find a way down there to make it to the awards. And I'm just really excited to meet some of the guys in Tattered Sons. We've looked into them and really liked their music a lot. And just really to look around the room and see all of these different artists and all these different genres all concentrated in one place, I think would be just wild to be around that energy.
That is incredible. I'm so excited for all of you. Adam, do you have something that you're looking forward to other than sitting in row 2 with Warren and Renee?
I know. Thanks for the seats, by the way. Probably just getting swaggy. You know what I'm saying, Tony? Well, I'm sorry if I spoiled the surprise, but look, I'm just looking forward to putting on some drip and trying to outdo Renee and Warren, because you know how they are, folks. Nice, and they get up on stage at the Lexi's and they're talking about, Renee's talking about how Temu is where she got all her stuff. So listen.
Well, everybody asked like who I was wearing.
Yes.
So I had to say Temu, and I mentioned the TJ Maxx clearance rack and Betsy Johnson.
Yes, but that's what I'm looking forward to, getting dressed up and going to the Grand Ole Opry. Like Brando was saying, it's my first time ever stepping foot in the venue, so just the mystique of that building and to watch all the talent a lot of the talent that I got to interview, we together, it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be an exciting weekend and to hang out with everybody.
Oh, outstanding. Well, let's thank you all for that round. We have our surprises showed up in the studio, and let's, if we can swing that microphone all the way around here. Can you record him? So, awesome. We might even need a drum roll for this. So, how about a drum roll? Thank you for being here this evening, all of you. And folks, did I mention we had a surprise artist coming into the studio? And without further ado, let's give it up for the Hip Hop Picasso Lexington Music Award winner for Hip Hop and Rap, Lexington's own Tony Wavy.
Sheesh, that was legendary.
I spoiled the surprise, too. I was like,
oh, that's all right.
That was a legendary surprise.
Tony, it's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
It's been
I
a
miss
minute
you.
since we've missed each other. We used to work together, but we're working together now.
Yeah, we're working together in concert in other
right.
ways.
That's right. And we at Overtones Live and Off the Cuff did not want to go without recognizing what a tremendous year it has been for you and your collaborators.
Thank you.
And you are on your way to a very special awards show this weekend, I
Yes.
believe. So tell our fans what the name of that awards show is and what categories you've been honored in with a nomination.
Okay, so this weekend coming up on Sunday, the Kentucky Urban Entertainment Awards are hosting their annual event where they highlight people in the community that's doing good work, from clothing brands to hip hop acts, R&B acts, grinders of the year, podcasts, literally all the, like, you can go down the list of things. And, I am actually, honored to be put against my peers, and, just seeing that, like, I'm with a class of so many other amazing artists, and to be recognized in a state that I'm not originally from, but to receive love from them is absolutely beautiful. And not only one category, but 3 categories, from Album of the Year, Lexington Smashing the Streets, and then Hip Hop Artist of the Year. So, just to be, honored that way. Thank you. And then that was actually for my Talk Love tape. I know you love the Beautiful joint, so,
We've played Beautiful several times.
Yeah, we played Beautiful. That's one of the joints from there. So that was honestly one of my favorite projects. But just to, like I said, just to be honored and, blessed with the opportunity to just share my crafts. And, I just let God do the work from there, whether I win, whether I don't, I'm just happy and honored to be recognized.
What did it mean to receive the first Hip Hop Rap Award? And by the way, let me just back up, because we talked about Ben Lacy retiring his category before you got here, and Tanner ended up winning that. But Divine Krama had won this award probably for 10 years, I think. 9 years at least, right? And he also requested that his name be retired with that category as well. And it opened the door for a lot of hip-hop opportunities and artists here. So what did that mean for you to win the first award that was named after Divine Krama?
Well, I am like I said, super honored, and just to be able to win an award that's not only just representing, like, just the hip hop community, but Lexington community as a whole, like, it's beautiful, and to be respected and honored in that way, it was amazing. And then I think even that moment there, like, I feel like that was an even more of a bridge to the hip-hop world, to, even what's going on in bluegrass and every other community, because I think that right there was like a pivotal moment, for everyone. And I think it will continue on to open up doors for many other artists and many different categories, from R&B, reggae, and bridging the gap between, all colors, black, white, Spanish, whatever, we want to see everybody together. And then imagine if all of Lexington came together for an award show, and imagine how massive that could be,
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you are more than a musician, as many people know.
Yeah.
He is called the Hip Hop Picasso.
Yes, he is.
You even have some of your work here today.
Not for no reason, yeah. I brought
He
some
just
miles
got
in
off
here.
of an interview with Kenny Cummins as well.
Yeah, I've been supposed to get this to you guys, but I just did an interview with Kenny C too, but we were just talking about the art and the music, and art was literally my first passion, from drawing Spider-Man, Dragon Ball Z, and just being in love with comic books and cartoons, then going on to paint faces and murals and portraits, and that one, I had to bring the miles, their music, they legendary music people. Renee, Warren.
Talk about some of these pieces here. We can't, like, this is radio, so you're going to have to describe here.
Okay, so this Miles right here, this is actually a piece where I wanted to, highlight an artist that I couldn't have my genre of hip-hop without a Miles. Like, jazz, blues, like all those type of things are like heavy influences into what hip-hop is, whether that be the free-flowing bars of Kendrick Lamar and then being experimental and creative. So I felt that, I wanted to expand my art, not from just like, hip-hop icons, but icons then that inspired the hip-hop icons. And then I didn't mean to bring this piece. I just wanted to switch over the frame, but I'll talk about this other piece. And then to describe it, it's Miles, and it has like this black aura, like he's just, on the stage. That's kind of what I wanted to feel like, just all eyes on him and shining on the lights. And then I have this other piece. This is an original piece that's actually gone. Well, this is not the original, but this is just the print. But it wasn't something to be, special. It was special, but like, this is staying afloat. A lot of times I like to.
I like that.
It's supposed to be backwards, by the way. So
Yes.
It's an upside down duck in the bathtub. I took a picture. It's one of my son's ducks. And, that's how I expressed myself at the time. Like, I expressed myself through music. I expressed through art. And when I was painting this, I felt like I was in a place where I was just kind of just staying afloat. And, I felt like that duck was the perfect representation of that. And it was crazy. After that, I brought it around to a few shows. I did a hip-hop show. And this guy came to me. He's one of the Jeep people. He came to me with the little duck. And he was like, I got to buy this. And then, it was like not long after that, like a few more duck people. Like, I guess people are really into ducks. I got 2 fluorescent special ones from 2 other people. So,
Well, we're so glad you're here. We are actually going to be honored with one of his new releases. Is that correct?
Yes.
And it's called Self-Reflect. And Kate, I thought about you as I listened to this song today. So set the song up for us just a little bit, and then we'll dive right into hearing it.
Okay, so Self-Reflect is a collaboration with my brother, Josh, which I am very, very proud of this record, from the production to putting every piece together, every bar, the hook. And Self-Reflection is really about, exactly what it says it is, empowerment, looking in within yourself and, finding that true person without trying to dilute who you are or be somebody else, but be yourself. And when you look in the mirror, what are you seeing, and how can you, look at yourself in a better way and just self-reflect. And, we all broken, but we all can be fixed.
So here's Tony Wavy with Gosh Josh, and this is Self-Reflect.
Yeah, I've been losing my focus, I know you know it. My body driving my mind, be still wondering where we going. I'm knowing this for the moment, but everything feeling hopeless. A lot of things here to cope with, on top of trying to get motion. It's crazy that when I'm trying to be the best I can be, still the feeling of not enough is the burden inside of me. When the better than ain't outweighing the lesser than, do you give up a better lit? Have a dark question and hear how high to the sky, always asking for some direction, and damn I need it. I'm feeling like I'm in pieces, but I'ma glue it together. Gotta get it together. I'm feeling this now or never. The lesson sometimes is better than winning it all together. This that heal first, this that real work, this that self-reflect, this that feels hurt, this that be a man, this that build first, this that reaching in, this that real work, this that heal first, this that real work, this that self-reflect, this that feels hurt, this that be a man, this that build first, this that reaching in, this that real work. I don't find worth in a penny and dollar. I don't see worth in you popping your collar. So not for purchase, I don't need your koala. Black in the train like my name is T'Challa. I find my worth in my guy, yeah, the father. Roger, I'm rabbit, I'm straight off the collar. Cooler, no goblin, no, I ain't no taller. I got the spirit, the juice, and the fire. We put in work, yeah, we got the desire. We got no wheels, so we ain't getting tired. I got the tools like I pull out a plier. Spreading the word, yeah, this verse is a flyer. We put in work, now they all wanna hire. We put in work, now they all wanna hire. We put in work, now they all wanna hire. This that heal first, this that real work, this that self-reflect, this that feels hurt, this that be a man, this that build first, this that reaching in, this that real work, this that heal first, this that real work, this that self-reflect, this that feels hurt, this that be a man, this that build first, this that reaching in, this that real work, this that.
Right, and that was Tony Wavy.
We were all into the moment, weren't we?
The hip-hop Picasso song Self-Reflect. And as we kind of start to do some of that self-reflect, here at the end of the show, let's go around the room one more time, and the final Jeopardy question to be answered in the form of a question.
We're going to up our game a little bit.
Is this: name one word that describes your 2024 to date. That's all we want. It's just one word.
Yeah, but they have to answer in the form of a question. So it'd be, what is
Oh, okay.
and the word. So
Gotcha.
let's start over here with Chris this time, and we'll just, we got this wonderful mic that just
Microphone.
swings around. So Chris, you first.
Thanks, Ken. What is metamorphosis?
Excellent. Yeah. So Kate, you got to do another one.
Okay. Well, last time it was magic. It still is.
That's the name of the state law song I heard.
But yes. But let's see. This time, what is peace?
Oh, I like it. I like it.
I would say, what is reflective?
Nice. We had a song that said that too, didn't we?
I was trying to think of something, profound, but I'm going to go with what is busy.
Oh, that's good.
What is fun?
All right. Tony?
What is perspective?
Excellent, man. We're going to have to make like a montage of all these.
Yeah,
So-
those were good.
Adam, you had a good one last time. Do you want to stay with it, or are you going to do one that's
I think
different?
my word last time was shocking.
Yes.
Because I was
that's
just shocked
appropriate.
with all the recognition. But I want to say, what is spectacular?
Oh, I like that.
Spectacular.
Well, it's been a spectacular evening with all of you. Let's cue up the Goodwin brothers here as we start to sadly say goodbye to this edition. Let's do another while we're doing that, let's go around one more time. Let everybody know where they can find your music. So, Tony, since the microphone's in front of you, we'll start with you.
You can find my music on all platforms, on all DSPs, under Tony Wavy. Just look my name up, TonyWavy. And follow on socials, Tony.Wavy or just Tony Wavy.
Awesome. So, Wicked Peace, Team Wicked Peace.
Yeah, we are everywhere, online, Spotify, and all that good stuff. Just search, if you would like to, search Wicked Peace, and you'll find us.
And let me just say, check out their Wrong Way video. It is nominated for a music video. It's one of my favorites. I think he's outdone himself. And Tanner, I need to thank you too, because Tanner's been a very big part of our success in the last 2 years with videography. And you see all the beautiful video, but what few people know is that he's responsible for a lot of it.
Well, and really quick, Renee, too, Wicked Peace, they don't even know this, but they are responsible for introducing us.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
That was the one day that we were all here. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So back to our regularly scheduled program. Brando?
Yeah, mine's a little tricky.
For a lot of reasons.
Yeah, I'm on all streaming platforms and all the socials and stuff. And you can find me under my name, which is hard to spell. It's Brando Vanschoyck. You can just type in Brando VAN and it'll pop me up.
The rest of it comes up.
Yeah, look for a little bald guy with a tattoo.
Excellent. And we are so glad to have Kate. We're going to have you talk about where you're from, because Kate has her own radio show as well.
I do, yes. You can find me online at somerset106.com, and a lot of the artists, just look for there's a set list page that you can go to, also on Facebook, and check us out, and on SoundCloud as well.
Okay, and Chris?
And I'm Chris. You can find STATELAW on Facebook at facebook.com/STATELAWBand altogether. Or you can find us on all streaming platforms by searching STATELAW, all one word, and then type in the second word magic. That ought to take you right to our album.
Well, outstanding. Thanks to all of you who took the time to come into the studio for this very special Over the Banks edition of Overtones Live. We've been coming to you live this evening from Radio Lex Studios from Gray Line Station in Lexington, Kentucky. And, of course, to all of you in our listening audience for making a choice to listen locally this evening. And until next week, this is Renee, Adam, and Kate. And we are working in concert each and every week to bring you the best this great state of Kentucky has to offer music fans. We are reminding you that where words fail, music always speaks. Please have a great week filled with family, friends, music, and a lot of love. Listen locally, everyone. Good night.
Some people start off with a big romance, a black tie wedding and a fancy dance. Then it's off to an island in the deep blue sea. They get back home thinking that's how love should be. We got married in a country chapel, drove away in a beat up car, bought a little house in our hometown and settled down where we are. Our love a Friday night, a two-step dancing underneath the neon light. When they close the doors, we head on down. A truck stop breakfast at the edge of town. There's a lot to do in this big old world, lots of places we could go. We're too busy doing what we want right here close to home. Our love is an everyday thing, taking each day as it comes, making it grow like a sweet red rose through the rain and sun. It's so simple how we stay together, solid as a diamond ring. Our love is an everyday thing. Our love is an everyday thing, taking each day as it comes, making it grow like a sweet red rose through the rain and sun. It's so simple how we stay together, solid as a diamond ring. Our love is an everyday thing. Our love is an everyday thing.
Oh, take me back to Kentucky. Let me sleep in her loving arms. Let me watch that fading ridge line. Let me die where I was born. It's too damn cold for homely blue jeans. It's too damn cold in my bed. In my dreams, you're right next to me. And I wake up